we're back with our very first episode for 2024, and we are ready to talk about all things reality TV. Today, we're kicking things off with Bachelor Nation, the Bravo Housewives, 90 Day Fiance, and a married at first sight entanglement that no one saw coming. Shawnee, I know you are ready.
I'm ready. I missed you. It's been weeks.
That's the thing I love about this show. Sometimes you just never know.
What do you want to start with? Do you want to start with Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, since that's still fresh?
We're just so fresh. Definitely, because I definitely want to talk about that black eye. The black eye that'll never die.
The Heather Gay black eye that she finally confessed to, the worst kept secret in the world.
Oh, right. We all knew
Jen Shaw gave her the black eye.
Right. We all thought so, but now Jen is out here like, I didn't give her a black eye.
Gave her the black eye.
Not that Jen is the most honest person.
Jen in jail is trustworthy. Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like the black eye is so secondary now because Monica Garcia is all we can talk about on
What is going on with her? Like, I keep hearing that she's behind the fake Instagram account. She's the one that's been telling on everybody, and now that's the big finale thing, that she created an account. So her excuse is that she created this reality TV account, right? And she's been talking about the women, whatever. She's saying that there were several people running the account and she was focused on Jen Shaw. Because, she became an informant for the FBI and gave details. Right.
She's working for Jen. But do you think this is forgivable, Shawnee? For the women to be like, all right, we'll forgive you after.
I think it's hilarious. I mean, the thing is like, look at all the other times in Real Housewives history when they've been accused of leaking stories to the press. Mm-hmm. They've been accused in past times of having fake Instagram accounts. Mm-hmm. So I feel like this is nothing new. I think it's hilarious.
I feel like it's different. Because so first of all, Monica made absolutely no sense to me to begin with being on the show. Absolutely. Yeah. Monica is not rich. She's not friends with them. She is like they just plopped her out and just put her with these group of women. And it's interesting because the same people that are bashing Orange County housewife for being poor, which is Gina Kirschenheiter, called out, are the same people who are like, yes, we love Monica. She's down to earth. She's one of us. And I'm like, guys.
It's a fickle audience. I mean, the thing is, though, do you really expect a lot of Utah housewives to be filthy rich? I expect OC housewives to be rich. Beverly Hills housewives, absolutely.
Yeah,
Utah?
Yes, why not? I mean, we found 5. So
yeah, I don't know.
Listen,
it's a fickle group. I think that a lot of people are behind her because they want the tea and it's hot
and they're loving it, and she's unapologetic. Here's my thing. Do you think Monica can? So here's the thing. Nobody wants to film with Monica. No, Monica has no friend left on the cast except Mary, and Mary is not even on. I barely saw Mary. So how does Monica come back for a second season when nobody wants to film with her? I don't think she can come back.
I mean, if they want to get paid, they're gonna film, right? So
I think that Monica played all her cards too early. Yeah. And I think she knows, because I think she planned to come on and she's thinking they would probably find out eventually, maybe her second season, right? And she almost did it until the finale. And so no, and also if she comes back, what is she giving?
They might not bring her back, but the thing is with Salt Lake is if they don't have Monica, what else could we possibly learn about Jen Shaw that they milked all the way through a season she wasn't even on? Nobody cares about Crazy Mary anymore.
Oh, I certainly never did.
What are we gonna learn at this point or be interested in or even want to see? I feel like everything that the viewers were interested in has now played itself out.
But I feel like that's exactly what happened with Monica in the space of one season. She gave us every single thing she could give us. That's what I feel. She gave us so much.
Maybe a Monica redemption story?
Yeah, she needs a redemption season, but for redemption season, you kind of need the castmates to be on your side. Yeah, and because she's so unapologetic and just bragging about it now when she's posting about it, it's like she's not playing this humble, I'm sorry sort of vibe for them to be like, all right, I'm interested to see what happens, but that was a good one for Salt Lake City.
It might be the best season of Salt Lake City that we'll ever get, you know?
Let's see what happens, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
We'll see what they can stir up for the next season.
We're on Housewives. The year has just begun and already somebody's acting a fool.
I know that's not PC, which is why I'm doing it for subscribers only.
And
already there's a racism scandal.
Already there's a racism scandal because why?
I'm absolutely jaw on the floor that Meghan said what she said.
Mm-hmm. I stink, and I took a Puerto Rican shower, so I know that's not PC, which is why I'm doing it for subscribers only.
And that she's just like, I know we'll get hate for it, but bleh, racist word vomit.
All right, so for those who don't know, there's a video circulating online with Meghan King Edmonds from Orange County alum, right? And she made a comment about Puerto Ricans in the video. Now, she was talking to her paid subscribers, and she said in the video, I know this is, politically incorrect, but that's why I'm just saying it to my subscribers. Now, obviously, the video has gotten out, and she's been called racist and ignorant for her comment. Let me tell you how you know when you're a racist. All right.
You mean when Kelly Dodd comes to your defense?
Listen, if you want, and by the way, I'm not even calling her a racist because I believe people can say ignorant things and not be racist. I really do. So I'm not even saying that, but the comment was racist. It was a racist comment.
It is.
The minute you and Kelly Dodd agree on something is wrong and you need to reevaluate your life, is all I'm saying.
Whole life.
All I'm saying. Like if Kelly Dodd is defending me, is when I go in a corner and reevaluate my entire life.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty offensive. And first of all, anytime that you make any kind of like colloquialism or like just any kind of like comment like that invokes a race of people, you should know better. You should know better.
And she did, which is why she said, I know this is very...
not politically correct. Well, it was beyond not politically correct. It was offensive.
It was offensive.
And she's getting all the hate that she deserves, personally.
She's getting the hate that she deserves. And I'm hoping she's a little cuckoo, so I don't even know if she's going to apologize because she's very unpredictable. So I don't even know what she's going to do.
She's probably going to take it and run with it. She's back in the headlines now. And some of these people, that's really all they care about is making sure they're getting attention. And now she's getting tons of it. So,
and I know she has a new BFF in Kelly Dodd. Woohoo. So yeah. So
when your friends are also your enemies, right?
Well, you know what they say. Because they were in like some sort of war of words some time ago too. So I don't even know how they became friends. But anyway, that's it for Housewives. Do you want to talk about the biggest wedding in Bachelor?
The biggest wedding of the year. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm sure you watched it because everybody did. 5 million people tuned in.
Wow.
It was bigger than the premiere. Yeah, it was more than 5 million. I want to say it was like 5.4. Don't quote me. Like it was more than 5.
Wow.
So it was a big deal. It was a smashing success. I have seen a lot of speculation about if there'll be another Golden Bachelor. They would be crazy not to.
Right, because this is
crazy not to. It was beautiful. I have to say that I didn't want to like it as much as I did. I really enjoyed it. It was considering all of the nasty press and stuff that came out and the stories that came about Gary, like right before the finale and, leading up to the wedding, I feel like they really are in love. They really felt like
it's been genuine to you.
Authentic. I have a love and hate moment. They had Kathy as an MC of the party before the ceremony. And part of me loved it because it was so, first of all, she's ridiculous. She's kind of funny and so inappropriate. But I kind of loved it that she sucked it up and laughed at herself and came back and did that, she wasn't like bitter about not winning, and she wasn't bitter that the person that she didn't like the most didn't win.
Okay.
Props for that. However, some of her jokes were not funny. She made a joke about, Charity's fiance and like basically hitting on him in front of her.
Okay.
She was not amused. The look on her face was daggers, you know.
Why? I would be amused. It's like, okay, I know my fiance.
I'd be really amused if a woman that old was hitting on my man. But
it's like, nah, I would just find it funny.
It was weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I laughed and I was entertained and I can't really complain about it. You know, obviously we all know Brayden Bowers got engaged to Christina Mandrell at the
persons are very upset about that. What do you think about that?
We're really mad. Well, it is kind of a taboo thing to ask somebody to marry you at someone else's wedding. However, Jesse went out of his way to make it very clear, even during the broadcast, that Brayden got permission to do it beforehand. It's not like he just stole the moment.
Right.
On the other hand, I feel like, considering how new that relationship even was, would Brayden have popped the question in January of 2024 if it wasn't in front of live cameras and possibly with a free kneeling ring? I mean,
plug. Yeah, I think the problem is that it feels very
promotional.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes. It's like,
right. And that's how, I mean, Brayden and Christina both are headline makers. They love to stir up controversy. They love to be in the limelight. I feel like
it's not one of those couples that you're cheering for yet because they're so fresh. So give it some more time and maybe it would have been this sweet, cute thing. But then now it just looks thirsty. Like, let me steal 5 minutes.
We just learned about their relationship in December. And from what I understand, like they may have started dating in like August.
Why are we engaged?
5 months and we're engaged. I mean, I know it happens
on TV. Yeah, 5 months we're engaged on TV. To get a free wedding too.
Very thirsty. So I don't know, just
and they're not gonna get a free wedding. Like, I think it's just so obvious what they're doing, and I feel like no, we're not that interested in you yet.
I don't think that they'll get a free wedding because neither of them are the Bachelor or the Bachelorette. They're just Bachelor people that got engaged. But I mean, I'm sure they got a free ring out of it. They got a ton of publicity,
and they'll get some free promo stuff.
Their social medias are growing. I mean,
he got what he wanted from it, is what it seems.
They're definitely profiting from it. So, I mean, considering he just came off of Bachelor in Paradise and he did Bachelor in Paradise immediately after the Bachelorette, this is a lot. It's a lot and it's very fast.
He's just giving us too much. Like, sir, just give us yourself in small doses, please. Like,
please,
chill.
Because he's a lot. I mean, you know, jumping just from like, I mean, I realize that like the Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise, they're not real relationships, not really.
Yeah, it's kind of like this vacation romance sort of vibe.
But he's essentially jumped from a relationship to a relationship to a relationship with no break. And I mean, that's kind of a recipe for disaster.
That is a red flag if I've ever. That is a pink flag if we've ever seen one, Shawnee.
Flag.
Seriously. No, you need
some time to breathe, buddy. You were supposed to be broken over everybody over the last 6 months or so, but apparently not.
He's one of those relationship people. You know, some people, they just have to be in a relationship at all times.
I know a few of those.
I'm not one of them. Shawnee, speaking of The Bachelor, remember when you were talking about the paternity scandal?
Yes, yes.
But he's opened up about, I mean, it's not out yet. It's coming out, I think, tomorrow. He was on Nick Vile's podcast, The Vile Files. And so they've been teasing it today that it's coming out tomorrow. And he's going to talk.
Tell us what else, though. Like,
and by the way, he says these kids are not his, ma'am.
They're not.
Right.
They're not. Apparently, they proved that they're not his. But I mean, he did hook up with this girl. Apparently, they didn't actually go all the way or whatever.
That's what he said, yeah.
But they had a hookup before a business deal. And that alone makes me side-eye the heck out of Clayton Echard. Like, first of all, grow up and be professional. You're supposed to be a real estate professional. What real estate professional hooks up with their clients?
This is what you get when you behave like this. This is the trouble you get yourself in.
Yes, Clayton, you want to know why your life is messy? This is why your life is messy. Grow up.
Yeah, it's true. I agree. I mean, I'm going to listen to a little piece of the interview because from the snippets I've been... By the way, Nick Vile has been doing some good interviews, actually.
Have
you seen any of...
I really like Nick.
Yes.
He's always been very controversial, and I get a lot of hate for this. But I, especially post-Bachelor and Bachelorette, I like Nick. I think his relationship advice is good. I think his podcast is entertaining. He had Gypsy Rose Blanchard on his podcast. He's branching out. She's doing huge interviews with major outlets, and he got her.
And he's doing good. He is like, he asked the tough question. He's actually, I think that this is
he's not afraid to ask things. I actually really like him. I respect him.
No, I do. To be honest with you, Johnny, I feel like we do not need one more podcast in this world, but I actually enjoy it. Like, oh God.
I like him. I like his relationship advice. I think it's smart. Now, you know, Nick is expecting a baby any day now.
She's his co-host.
I'm excited for this. And I feel like, considering this is like a Bachelor baby, they've been pretty low key about it.
Yeah, they have.
I have to give them props for that. Like, I can't wait to, hear about it, but it's been
like such a solid couple to me. I feel like,
it's just weird because there's a big age gap between them.
Oh, really?
And like 14 years, I think. She's like 26, 27.
Is she from...
It's a big age back. He's in his 40s.
Okay. Was she on The Bachelor? I don't remember her. Okay, so she met him after. Gotcha. They seem serious and solid. I like them. I
like them together. I think that they're good. He's good. She's good for him.
Yeah, I do too. They're cute. He's solid. Do you want to talk about Married at First Sight, that little entanglement between Olajuwon and...
I'm going to let you take the floor on this because you did all the research. All I'm going to say is, wow. Okay.
Johnny, I think the biggest scandal about this whole entanglement is the fact that Katina and Olajuwon were even still together. That was the shocking part.
Props to her for calling it out though and putting it out there and embarrassing the crap out of all of them. I love it.
I love a messy. She was like, you're not getting it. Here's what's embarrassing, which is why, Shawnee, I do not post anybody I'm dating. I mean, this is her husband or whatever. I don't post anybody that I'm dating on social media ever, Shawnee. Right. The minute you'll be in a relationship for 10 years, and the minute you post this fool online, he embarrasses you. But I'm telling you, Katina,
who are you telling?
Listen, Johnny, Katina and Olajuwon announced their divorce years ago, right? We assumed they parted ways. We never saw them together, whatever. Fine, apparently they had a agreement to still be together, but he could see other people, which is a red flag. I'm not allowing anybody I'm dating to be seen no other people.
A red flag. Be together, but still see people.
So why are we together? And also, that normally never wins for the woman because I bet you she did not see one other person. So
was she even allowed? Because a lot of times it's an issue where they'll see someone else and she's not allowed to because he'll freak out.
I don't have time to be seeing no other people, sir. Like, I'm busy. I'm not. You understand?
You're either in or you're out.
And only the man benefits from this ridiculous arrangement. But fine, they had it and nobody knew. Okay. Katina posts a slew of images from 2023. And I'm scrolling, and in one of them, I see Olajuwon and her at the pool, and I'm like, oh my goodness, they're still together. The comment section is going crazy, Shawnee. People are like, wow, I'm so happy you guys are still together. And you kept it quiet. Not less than 24 hours later, Olajuwon started to act a fool. And Katina just put him on blast and said he has a woman from before Married at First Sight came on. And I mean...
You know what, though? I feel like when things like this happen, it's casting's fault. And it's the expert's fault.
Do they do any research?
They should have made sure that these things weren't there before they cast and married.
Research on these people, Shawnee. Never.
I feel like they have a duty to make sure, that they're actually casting fully single people. Because look at how many times that this has happened where they've cast people that have entanglements and arrangements.
A month before they were with somebody else.
Days before, weeks before,
I don't. Married at First Sight needs a revamp for sure, because whatever this strategy is, it's absolutely not. It's a
The
fail.
strategy is straight up ratings and profits, and it has nothing to do with matching people that are in love.
And that's what we want to see, and we haven't seen it in a while, because already this season, 2 couples already called it quits. 1 couple should have called it quits a while ago. Hint, hint, Emily and Brennan. And also, there's another couple who I guess we're holding out hope for, but we're only holding out hope for them because they're all we have left.
Right?
Like,
Now we know why they bumped it up to have more couples, because I mean, look at what's happening. It's ridiculous.
And the guy that got jilted at the altar they gave him a new bride. So they're gonna have another wedding in the middle of this season.
How many times have they had a backup bride now?
And listen, and by the way, Shawnee, I don't know if the backup bride is gonna. I just don't see them. I mean, she's lovely and seems sweet. To be honest, she seems like a lovely person. But he's so eclectic and quirky. And by the way, I love him too. Like, now, after hearing him talk, and I feel like, oh, I really like him now. She feels very straight-laced, type A personality.
On purpose. Like, they have people that they're matching up that have different religion, different political beliefs, just different everything. Like, it's one thing to like bring people from different cultures,
right? Because that's fine.
Politically mismatched. How do you make a marriage out of that? Like, you can't expect people that have such wildly different beliefs.
Wildly different. Even the couple that's still together know that we're hanging on. They're dealing with that because the guy told his wife the other day that she is going to hell.
Yeah, I thought.
Like, how are you gonna then this is him comforting her, listen,
Couldn't be me.
Even though you're going to hell, I'm gonna love you in this life. I was like, sir, are you kidding me? Like, he's like, listen, we're not gonna be together after this, but no,
it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, how are you what is the point of matchmaking if we're doing this?
Here's what is happening on Married at First Sight. Now we all just need to get with. We're going on Married at First Sight to be on TV to get our followers up. And the experts have absolutely nothing to do with choosing the people. It's the people who scout them, and the experts are going through the list that they have and trying to do the best they can with what they have. That is how I'm seeing it.
You mean bring in the best ratings they can with what they have?
Right. Yes. And by the way, I still have hope in the experts and think their hands are clean and they're just doing their best.
I don't know if I'm buying it.
Call me naive, Shawnee. Okay? Call me naive. Dr. Pepper and Pastor Carl has the best of intentions, and they're just working with what they have.
You know why they're there?
Well, and that's you gotta make it work, Shawnee. But we need to do something about this because
I want to see real love stories again.
I want to see Woody and Amani all over again. Even Doug and Jamie, that was so dramatic and started out terrible. Look at them together over a decade.
That's what I want. Like, I want to see couples that are going to make it, not even couples that just have a chance to make it. Just
right. Even if they don't make it eventually, but you can see why they were put together, and if they don't make it, it's their own fault for not trying and not because it would have never worked in the first place.
Right.
And we're not getting that. Shawnee, call somebody, call your people, tell them to get it together.
I have told them that, so I don't know what else to tell you.
And by the way, this is a consistent criticism from every viewer that has ever watched Married at First Sight. And they're just like, we don't care what you say.
You know why? Because everybody's complaining, but they're watching.
Still watching.
They're talking about it. And the ratings are through the roof. And
they're
watching
the reruns because
everybody, yes.
Oh, okay.
Everybody likes a train wreck.
Yeah. So if the ratings are through the roof, nothing is going to change. So
everybody's still watching it.
Yeah, people love to say, I'm going to stop watching. And then they go and watch.
Never do. Never.
If
that was the case, then why is 90 Days still doing the crazy stuff they're doing? Because all these clown shows on TV is ratings and it's money, and it's making the production companies rich is what's happening. They're making tons and tons of money.
And the reality TV stars are
making tons of money. Like the Big Eds and the Angelas and it's making a ton of money.
I wanted to discuss one last thing since we brought up 90 Day Fiance, and it's our dear, beautiful friend, Chantal. Somebody please explain to me why Chantal, in all her beautiful, gorgeous self as a nurse with a business, has everything going for her, is embarrassing herself on this single life show. Somebody tell me what is happening, Shawnee.
Money.
Any money like that?
You know, I don't know that this is any more embarrassing than crying for 2 years after breaking up with Pedro. Like,
but Shawnee, here's the thing. All right, so we cry over Pedro. It's your marriage, you're sad. I feel like Chantal should have just laid low. I don't want to see Chantal on reality TV ever again.
I mean,
I don't want to see her again.
For her after they split, that she went to the Dominican Republic to like confront his family. Like, who cares? Shawnee, hate me. Who cares?
I don't care. I'm saying to production, I'm not. I know production said to Chantal, listen, let's go to the Dominican Republic.
Of course, to confront them about their voodoo.
Why on earth would I go to the Dominican Republic to confront a man that I'm divorced from and we don't speak? Confront him about what, Shawnee?
Right.
I've never seen something so awkward in my life.
So awkward. It's so awkward. It was definitely all
we
from
lived through it, Shawnee. And
now here we are, and she's, in Europe with her girlfriends.
And Shawnee, have you read these comments? People are calling her slow. People, it's just like because they're seeing a side of her that we just never saw before. I mean, I don't want this for my Chantal because I love her.
I don't either, because I feel like she could actually date decent people. So what does she do?
Chantal has a career. Stop it, Chantal, this is my PSA to you. We're gonna get you off of this show, and we want you to never be back on reality TV again.
I can't.
Well, then walk away.
Yeah, I feel embarrassed.
Well, then let's walk away then. Let's go.
Let me just look at you on Instagram.
Go be a nurse.
Go be a nurse. Go travel and vacation and meet a nice businessman who takes. I never want to see you embarrassing yourself like this again.
Go make a family. Do your thing. I mean, the thing with Chantel is, it's not even like she's a Big Ed or an Angela. She doesn't.
No.
Way to build her social media. She's not really doing a lot.
Care about the 5 minutes of fame. That's why I'm shocked that this is. I think. Let me tell you what happened, Shawnee. It's all up here. Okay. Chantal never had a chance to get through her whole phase because she met Pedro early, settled down, then they got married. So all of this behavior is fine if you're a young girl, but she's doing it in the opposite, in
the wrong order, right?
So she's doing it. So this would have been.
You know what? I don't see anything wrong with that.
Oh, don't you?
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Send the camera to your home to follow you around for like 2 weeks to see what.
It would be a great show. I don't see anything wrong.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening, and I want her to do it in a Shawnee. I want her to get that out. I just don't want her to do it on camera. I don't want anybody saying anything.
It doesn't need to be on camera now.
I don't want Chantal. I don't want Pedro and his little mother and sister laughing and pointing at her sweet Chantal. You understand?
Yeah.
It's not a good look. And I'm gonna need Chantal to just simply remove herself from this little thing and just, settle into single life as the lovely, beautiful girl that
privately, not the single life with cameras.
We don't want to see you back.
No, I will say this, since we're talking about the single life. If poor TyRae does not have a successful date, kiss, even make it to the bedroom, I'm gonna riot. I'm gonna riot.
I love TyRae.
I love him. I'm about to offer myself up as tribute. Just
please. Shawnee, go sit at a date with our sweet
TyRae. Do you like cougars? You like older women?
TyRae is so adorable and so sweet, and just didn't get
awkward.
Very awkward because
he wouldn't know what to do.
Because he's starting this way too late. He's just in this way later, so the practice and the awkwardness didn't come out. It's just now. But I believe TyRae is gonna find somebody. I don't know if he's gonna find somebody on TV.
I hope he finds somebody great. And the thing is, with being on TV, he's gonna have women. He probably already does have women in his DMs throwing themselves
for the wrong reasons.
Of course, but
I kind of want him to get this off, have fun on TV and
have his moment too.
I want him to have his moments on TV and enjoy it and have fun and not take it too seriously. And then I want him to find a nice girl who's not in it for her 5 minutes. And I think he'll be good.
Settle down. Yeah.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
We're rooting for you, TyRae. We're rooting for you.
I just want everything to be perfect.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be all right. I mean, everybody else on the show, it's kind of, I mean, I love Tim and Veronica, but I mean, no hate, you guys. I
can't even talk about Veronica right now because
you mad about Jamal?
Why?
Let's talk about that. Actually, let's talk about that. What are you doing? Here's the thing. I know that Tim watches this from time to time. So Tim, what is Veronica thinking? What is she thinking?
Veronica is another Chantel that I need to stop the nonsense and just, this is not for this.
She can get herself a very nice professional,
right,
decent man. And Jamal is a child.
Jamal is, the minute Jamal said that he's allowed to date other people and he's not putting a title on it, I was done. You're not gonna tell me, a grown woman, that you, little young'un, are gonna be dating other people and you're not putting a title on it. I'm too old for this nonsense.
Right.
We're not doing that. We're not 12.
It's commit or quit time, buddy. We're not.
There is a title on it, and you are not seeing anybody else, and that's it.
Right.
Veronica shouldn't I don't know. I don't know what's happening, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I think she can do better. And I'm not saying Jamal's a bad guy.
I'm sure he's a great guy.
He's not ready for all this. She is a professional, beautiful woman with a child and a family, and just no.
Like, he could have been young but mature, but he's not young and mature. You understand? That's the thing. He's young and he acts young, and it's okay for him to act out whatever he needs to do because this is the time to do it. You're not going to be messing up Veronica's life with your nonsense and break her heart with your nonsense is the problem I'm having. And I feel like we're heading down that road.
Yeah, I feel like we're a little protective of Veronica. And then there's Tim, who said that this is all going to be hilarious and embarrassing, and he can't wait to entertain us with it. And
God. I think Tim has warned Veronica a million times and be like, this is not it. But if you want to waste a year or two of your life with this young man, okay.
I mean, you know what? Younger can be fun.
But she wasn't looking for fun. And also, if they were both having fun, I'd be fine with it. Veronica looks serious as a heart attack about this relationship. If we're having fun, let us have fun. Not you have fun. And I'm over here patting him and in love. No.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Remember, Veronica said she wants to settle down and that's the phase she's in. So we settling down with Jamal?
No, we're filming on TV with Jamal. Come on now.
But fine, if we're gonna film, and I just feel like Veronica's gonna catch feelings if she hasn't already, which I'm confident she has, and that's the problem I'm having. Because when this ends, she's gonna be heartbroken and he's gonna move on, probably with another TLC person.
We should predict who's next. Who will Jamal date next?
Chantel. Don't you dare, Jamal. Don't you
I don't
dare touch her sweet Chantel.
You know what though? Miona,
I hear, is dating somebody in the music industry that she's been.
That doesn't surprise me.
And I'm sure he has money because she keeps showing her. She doesn't want Jamal.
Yeah, she doesn't get the gas station roses.
Right. Jamal.
They're not from the grocery store.
No, ma'am. Jamal and this luxury car that she keeps posting pictures from and these traveling. Okay.
I wonder who it'll be then. Because you're right. It's definitely going to be somebody from the 90 Day Fiancé.
To stay on the franchise, he
has to keep himself being filmed. I mean, we've got just a couple minutes left, so I want to talk about Natalie and Josh and this whole fake arrangement, because I am not convinced in the least. They don't look like they're comfortable with each other. She's more standoffish with him than she ever was with Mike. And I mean, we know what that was, so.
Nobody will ever convince me these two are a couple. Nobody. And also, we know Natalie will film with anybody.
Anything. She will do anything. She's an actress.
For TV, she's an actress. So she's acting. Josh is not an actor. So he's doing it. There is a scene where Natalie said something to Josh, and it's like he, in his mind, he was like, all right, so we know this is fake. Why are you saying this to me? It's like he was looking at her like, why are you saying this when you know this is not real? It's like he was like, and I was like,
You didn't know what to say, right? This
because-
wasn't his script.
right? He's like, why are you saying this?
Right. I mean, you can't convince me that they're a couple.
No.
Maybe at first, maybe he had some interest, but
And then
Natalie
it failed.
Natalie couldn't be less interested in that man.
No, and yeah, and also I don't know if Natalie is gonna ever be interested in anybody that she can't get something from. Natalie just wants to get set up with a place and that's it. I feel like
That's about Natalie and her mother.
right. I think she just wants to be with somebody who can give her what she wants or needs, and that's it.
Absolutely.
She'll have a child with them, and she will do the whole shebang. But it's not like, oh, I have to love him and Kevin.
No. It's an arrangement.
It's an arrangement, and I don't like it. I don't like it, Shawnee, because I'm no fool.
That doesn't make for a happy life.
And also, we're not idiots. We can see that you two are not together.
Would you consider Natalie your girlfriend?
You know each other. You don't like each other. We see that with the eyes. As Candy Burst would say, I see you. We see each other.
Right. For sure.